It's week 5 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Drake May. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Patriots and the Bills on EA Sports.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so...
The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running from Gillette. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball.
It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. May will throw to get us started here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
60 by 6, 60, go!
Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. First tone of the game for James Cook. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. They motion the slot man right. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few. The Bills with a punt team out there. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, down in it at the 7. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go. Ready?
Back to the well again. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. To throw, here's May. He puts some air under this one, deep right. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots stretch their early lead to 9. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Coleman with the grab. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up. To the air again, Allen. Shakir with the grab. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running back sent in motion. Allen on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. To throw again, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they make the tackle at the 38. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 2-score game early. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Allen gonna throw again. He puts some power on it deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And in, touchdown Buffalo. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returnable from the 2. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The New England offense running out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
May now from the gun. Throw complete to Williams. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. So now here's 3rd and 5. May. Cut by Gibson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, they'll run. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots push this to an 8-point game. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Hardy on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Throwing now on first down, Allen. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Allen setting up to throw. Wow, wide open here, complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. New set of downs for him at the 38. They send a man in motion. Allen now on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw now, Allen. Complete beyond the marker. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Bills looking for a score before halftime. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Again, Allen to the air. He throws a bullet deep to the big gain downfield. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. To throw, here's May. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Patriots will have a first down. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. 19 line. Go.
Another try following the sack. Has it down close. Touchdown, New England. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. We've arrived at halftime with the Patriots in front after 2 here in Foxborough. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. We just watched a fine first half out of this quarterback. That's Drake May. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They send a receiver in motion right. Going play action, May. And that one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, check go.
Here's 2nd and 2. Stays upright. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
60 Bobcat. Ready?
May now. He's got it at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Shut up. 70 Lion. Shut up.
They'll hand it to him again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
Sack. Hut, hut.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal. Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Bills set to take over offensively. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. On first down, Allen. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. The Patriot offense make it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Plowing up the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a New England 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Dumped off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Here's a give up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go, shot.
May now from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Let's go. Turn on. Set, go. Hot, go. Set, go.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Patriots offense all set to go. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. A give on 3rd to Gibson. No gain on the run, so they're left with 4th and 7.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 34 yards on that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Complete to Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
He beams one deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Allen on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. To the air again. Allen. That's taken in by Samuel. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Allen gonna throw again. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they make this stop, we're gonna say at about the 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Gets this to Kincaid. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Allen. Catch is made in close. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Running back sent in motion. Again, Allen to the air. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Bass on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bills cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Oh, and the kicking team's got it! 2-score game. Gotta get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time, Patton.
One possession at a time, one play at a time, one bite at a time to the very end.
Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Samuel. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. From the 27. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down inside. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. They kick the running back in motion. Allen now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And no luck, the Patriots are there to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He's back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Setting up to pass. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Back to throw. Complete to Coleman. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. This is Cook on the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. One final shot here. Coleman with the grab. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here.